you. What could you possibly fear, Elise, when you have me to protect you?
100 things. Start with my father's rage, for one. And if that's not enough, there's my family, my reputation, my honor, and then there's you. You're a man, Valere. You'll say anything to get what you want. How can I know that I can trust you?
We are a bad gender, Elise, I agree, but you must see me as an exception. My love is deeper than the ocean, wider than the sea, longer than life, larger than all Paris.
Chauffeur. Oh, one sweet nothing from you and I'm creme brulee. I don't doubt your love, Valere, or your constancy. It's the disapproval of others. Imagine a lifetime of reproachful eyes staring at you.
Why would that bother you?
If only others could see you as I do. Every waking moment, I recall how you pulled me from the waves on that terrible day, laid me out on the shore, and filled me with the breath of life. And then you stay here with me, forced in this hideous masquerade, acting as my father's steward, despite your noble upbringing and your long-lost family. All of this is a marvelous effect on me, Valere.
Yeah.
Bask in your radiance. But others don't see it that way. They see you as a servant.
Call me whatever they may. It is my passion for you that defines who I truly am. Your lover, your protector, your servant. And if that monstrosity of a father of yours, that hideous, avaricious, greedy ogre whose every action threatens to destroy even his own fragile children, can't see me for who I am, oh, then by God, I'll travel the globe until I find my real family and stand them in front of him. Ha! Then that little rodent will see what's what and who's who. Oh, Elise, have I gone too far?
Oh, don't leave me, Valere, not alone with him. Oh, stay, I beg you, and try to gain my father's full confidence.
What more can I do? Daily I bow to him, I offer sympathy, I flatter him, all to win him over. And it's working. He believes me. But what a price! I don't believe a thing I say anymore. But on I go, praising his voluminous virtues, cackling at his rapier-sharp witticism, and flattering his every whim. And flattery wins every round, Elise.
Maybe we should enlist my brother, in case the scullery maid should betray our secret.
Elise, you have your brother's confidence. You work on him. Oh, it's a chance. He's coming. Me, I'm going. I love you. Do your best, but wait for the right moment.
Oh, sister, sister, sister! Thank God that you're alone. I can't hold it in any longer. You're the only woman I can tell.
Tell what, brother?
I am in love.
You are in love.
I am in love. I am in love. Oh, but before you go on, let me assure you that I know that I am my father's son, and therefore completely dependent upon his will. I know this, so please do not tell it to me. It won't work.
Are you engaged yet?
That's coming. Soon. Very soon. And don't you dare try to dissuade me. It won't work.
Brother Cleant, why would I try to change your minds?
From sheer innocence, Elise. Oh, ignorant sweetheart. Divine innocent. What could you possibly know about that fiery steel of passion? Or the honeyed milk of intimacy? Oh, sister, one day the temple of desire will open its throbbing gates and reveal its inner secrets to you as it has to me.
If only you knew.
Knew what?
Knew who it is you loved. If only I knew.
Oh, Elise, if only you did know, she's new to this district and has been locked away tending to her ailing mother.
So I see, brother. But does she have a name?
And they're poor, Elise. Clean, but very poor. Oh, sister, can you imagine the joy of being able to drag her out of the mire of paucity and into a world of plenty, to bestow on her, ever so delicately, the commodious pleasures of this life? Silks, perfumes, mirrors, combs, and dainties. Little, tiny, pink dainties.
Brother, her name!
Just what good will it do us, Elise? To inherit every sou that he has hoarded or every article he's hidden away or locked up when we're too old to frolic in the fields of youth? What do you think it feels like to go about running up debts, putting off the tailor one more month, ducking down alleyways to avoid my fellow card players? Just what do you think it feels like, huh? That is why I've come to you, to enlist you in my cause. I'm going to stand up to him and get what I need for once. And if he doesn't grant me permission to marry, and money, lots of it, then I'm going to run off with her anyways.
Who? Name!
Oh, and you're coming with me. You, me, and Marianne. We'll take our chances. It'll be risky, but it'll be worth it to emancipate ourselves from the tyranny of the oppressor. Sic Semper Tyrannis!
If only Mother hadn't died.
Ow! Ow! That's him. Quick, let's go plot our strategy.
Out of my house! Stay right! False intruder! Out of my house!
What have I done to? Why are you chasing me?
Me? Answer your pink cur! A slathering mongrel! Now out!
Sir, I'm your son's servant, not yours. I answer only to him.
Then go with me. In the gutter where you both belong. I won't have your prying eyes peering around in closets, sniffing out things to steal from me. Snap.
Steal from you, who locks up everything he has and stands sentry by day and night with his dogs?
You! Keep your trap shut about me having money hidden in this house. I didn't say that.
You didn't?
You didn't hear that?
I didn't.
But I wouldn't put it past you to bandy about all over town. Gossip, rumor monger. Now out!
Very well, I'm going.
Not so fast. What are you taking with you?
What could I possibly steal from you?
I don't know till I look. Show me your hands. Now the others.
The others?
The others.
Here they are.
Only a thief like you will wear breeches like those. What have you stolen from me?
I've stolen nothing from you.
Haven't! Get the hell out of my house!
Very well, I'm going.
How smart I thought I was yesterday when I buried my newly earned 10,000 crowns in a strong box in the garden with the Doberman's chained to the nearest tree.
That's brilliant!
Good Lord, I've been overheard! Calm, Harpagon! Be calm!
Father, what are these red stripes across your cheek?
Nothing. Nothing at all. You were there long?
We were just coming in.
You heard?
Heard what, Father?
Oh, yes. I was just saying how happy we would be, especially me, if we had 10,000 crowns in the house somewhere. Oh, if only.
Father.
Then he wouldn't have to complain how hard times were. Oh, what a minute.
Father, Elise and I have something to tell you.
Oh, then we wouldn't have to complain how hard times were, darling.
Listen, just go get it. All right? Everyone knows you have enough.
Enough?
Oh, Father, your heart.
Oh, the pain! Do you want to kill me? It'll be between your lives and your extravagant tastes.
What extravagant tastes?
Why? Lace, satin, gazelle hide, powder, cologne. Good Lord! You look like Marie Antoinette's boudoir and you smell like her. Where did you get all the money for this?
Baccarat, my dear father. I gamble, I win, I buy clothes. Someone has to keep up appearances.
Well, it's a very bad idea, son. Save and invest. What are you doing? You aren't
You should go first, Father. We both have something very important to tell you.
Quelle coincidence. So do I.
Well, it concerns marriage.
Why, yes, it does. Tell me, my son, you are a fair gentleman. You have a certain je ne sais quoi among the fairer sex. In your travels, did you meet a woman named Marianne?
Yes, Father.
And you?
I've heard her spoken of.
What do you think of this girl, son?
I think she is a very charming woman.
Do you think she's attractive?
Attractive? Certainly.
And her manners?
The savoir-faire of a countess.
Would she not be quite a catch?
Oh my gosh, her husband would be the happiest of men.
Good boy. So since we seem to agree, I've decided, my son, provided she can come up with some sort of dowry, to marry Marianne.
Huh?
That's it, huh?
You have decided.
To marry Marianne.
You!
Yes, I.
Oh, excuse me, Father, I'm the one to sing.
Oh, Christ. Take 2 spoonfuls of soda. No, actually, you need 1. Sissy! As for you, Elise. What's wrong with your eyes? They're spinning around like bicycle wheels.
Nothing, Father.
Where were we? Right. I have decided to marry Marianne. As for your brother, I will give to some rich widow. And to you, I will give to Signor Anselm.
Senor Ansel?
Yes, he's a wise, prudent man, barely 50. He's made a fortune in the ivory trade, and you will inherit everything soon.
I beg your pardon, dearest Etta, but I have no desire to be married, if you please.
I am your most humble slave, but with your feelings fully in mind, you will marry him tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight.
That won't happen, Father.
That will happen, daughter.
No! Yes!
Look, Valera's coming. He's a sensible young man. We'll let him be the judge. What he says goes, deal.
His word shall be law.
You're backing out. Valera, come here. You have been appointed judge and jury. Which of us is correct? Me or this?
Oh, why, you, sir, without question.
Do you have any idea why we disagree?
Oh, no matter, sir. You are the essence of correctness.
I intend this very evening to give my daughter a husband as rich as he is erect, and this piece of baggage won't take him. What do you say to that, Judge? What?
I say I am of your opinion, because you cannot be wrong. Never.
Yes.
On the other hand, she is not altogether wrong.
Count Anselm is the most bountiful catch in the pond. Can she do better?
No, that's true. But if you don't know what to speak, well, which you won't, she might say that she's feeling a bit rushed. She's feeling a bit rushed, just a tiny bit, and that perhaps you could give her some time.
Listen here. It's now or never, Cookie. He is going to marry her with no dowry.
No dowry. Well, case closed. Just no arguing with that, Miss Elise. What a brilliant stroke on your part, sir.
I do save a bundle.
Oh, no question about that. Oh, well, but your daughter might argue, if she were to speak, that marriage is but a once in a lifetime proposition, and given the choice between eternal loneliness and eternal agony.
No dowry!
Oh, well, that's that. There's just no arguing that.
Oh my God! My son Wait, you two, no one leave this room.
What on earth are you doing, Valere? I'm looking for a way in. If I go up against him directly, he'll be offended and the game is lost. I throw my bow, I step back. I lobby a serve, I volley at net. Oh,
son. In fact, I'm delighted. I relinquish all my power over her to you. Elise, you're under his power.
I'll stay right on her back, sir.
Yes, right under these.
Tight leash, sir.
Tight and true. Now, you two be off. I'm going to have a stroll.
Yes, Elise. Money is God's highest value. When the man here knows no dowry, God is speaking to him. No selfish prattle from a daughter should stand in the way of prophecy. Here, you take the bird.
This boy speaks like an oracle. Why couldn't I have had children like that?
Oh, well, look what the cat dragged into the doggone eat. Didn't I give you orders to...
Yes, you did, and there I was dutifully waiting for you when out of the corner flies your father, blood in his eyes, foam in his mouth. He searches me, beats me, and chases me out of the house. And now here I am for you.
The flesh. The stakes are now life and death. I've just found out that my father's rival for Marianne's hand.
Your father in love?
Yes, imagine how I felt when he told me.
With your father in love. Pigs have wings.
Yes, well, it seems this one does. We'll need money to fight this war. How goes our loan?
Our broker, Master Simone, has taken a particular interest in your petition. He says your face alone from the service provider.
So we can do the full 15,000.
With the few simple conditions tacked on. Lender, for the benefit of God's eyes and for his own good conscience, will only lend his money at 5 1.5%.
5.5. Well, no objection to that.
But with conditions being what they are, and the aforesaid lender being obliged to borrow the money from someone else at the rate of 20%, it is deemed only fair that the aforesaid borrower shall, in turn, cover that obligation as well.
Wait a minute. Who is this thief? That's over 25%. What else?
Oh, nothing really, just odds and ends. Of the requested 15,000, the aforesaid lender can put down in cash only 12,000. Therefore, the aforesaid borrower must take out the remainder in hard goods, which the following addendum is attached.
Hard goods?
Item: one large violet and yellow canopy bed lined with satin hungry lace and turkey feathers, very little eaten by moths, wanting only one curtain. Item: 6 stuffed chairs of the same upholstery, only 3 frames needing slight joinery and repair, otherwise none the worse for wear.
This is incredible.
Item: 1 complete set of well-mended iridescent tapestry depicting the great love of the ages, including Mars and Venus, he with thunderstalk, she naked, surrounded by, raging boars. Adonis and Venus, he with mane of flame, she naked, surrounded by clans and mollusks. Antony and Cleopatra, he with golden spear and golden armor, she naked, surrounded by, venomous reptiles. And so on through Napoleon and Josephine, she naked, 18 all in number, suitable for bedchamber and guaranteeing great gratification.
Headache. Very bad headache.
Just a couple more. 1 gold inlay game board with a variety of delightful games, including Jump on the Puppy and Pussy Eat Mousey, etc., etc., big muskets, empty bottles, silly puppets, giant stone frogs, all of the above, well over 4,000.
Over 4,000? I'll never get 100 for this rubbish. What am I, his trash collector? 25% interest plus 1 ton of garbage. Do you see what the avarice of a father can drive a son to the flesh? And they wonder why we want them dead.
So with a father such as yours, it is enough to make me more than wish him dead. It'll be a delight to drop the loop over this man's neck and snap it like a chicken bone. Or if I couldn't do that, I like to rob him every cent time he's got.
What else is in here?
No questions, sir.
Excuse me. Here. He's young, very motivated. He'll sign the contract no matter what contingencies you put on it.
But Simone, What are his resources? What properties are in his estate? Who is his family? What if he defaults?
I can't give you any particulars, sir, for he was only recommended to me by, chance. But his servant swears that all is well. His family is quite rich. He's owed a legacy from his mother's death, and it is guaranteed that his father will be cold in the ground within 8 months.
Yes, this all sounds promising. Let's go forward with the loan of faith, hope, charity. The greatest of these being charity. 1 Corinthians, Simone.
You won't regret it, sir.
What the devil is this? That's Master Simone speaking with your father.
Oh, someone has spilled the beans. Just who could that be, eh?
Well, surprise! Who told you we'd be here?
I assure you, sir, I thought our meeting would be in confidence, but no harm. We can come to an understanding right here and now.
How?
This is the young man who wishes to borrow the 15,000.
You!
You extravagant fool!
Shameless usurer!
Dupe!
Swine!
My own son!
My own father!
You would destroy yourself by taking on such interest.
And you would enrich yourself by lending at such
I
interest.
hope from this moment honest that you'll be ashamed to show your face to me.
And I hope that you'll be ashamed to show your face to God.
After all the toil, hard work, and labor I went
Oh.
through, this is what I get. Excess, deceit, and greed.
You go and ruin the family name, dealing with the lowest of loan sharks, turning our house into a common hawk shop.
Get out of my sight. Scoundrel, disappear.
Just who's the scoundrel? The needy man who borrows when he must, or the wealthy man who steals from the needy?
I said go.
Ah!
A letter has arrived for you, Father.
Be gone. Good news. Marianne's mother has agreed to my proposal of marriage to her lovely young daughter. And Marianne shall be here tonight at the signing of mine own daughter's marriage warrant. Oh, I have a supper to plan, and I must prepare to meet my fiancée.
Welcome to our home, Marianne. My sincerest apology for not being able to make your acquaintance earlier. This is going to be horrible. I know that marrying my father may seem like a terrible death sentence, and if I'm guessing correctly, your heart is still set on that handsome man who came calling.
Well, why deny it? He was kind, gentle, a bit overdressed.
And did you ever find out who he is?
No, we didn't get that far. I just remember the vein below his earlobe. I wanted to lick it.
But here it comes.
Don't be offended. Mon petit bonbon. Charms are radiant enough to dazzle the naked eye, but it's through lenses that we observe the stars. Why isn't she saying anything?
She's a bit overcome, Father. You know how bashful we young girls are.
Yeah, perhaps you're right.
What a horrible man.
God. Here's my son to welcome you to our house.
That's him.
Who?
Earlobe. Earlobe.
I see you're surprised by my grown-up children. Don't worry, they'll be out of our hair in no time at all.
Madam,
Oh, Lord!
permit me to say how taken aback I am by these unforeseen circumstances. It was only today that my father told me of his intentions.
And I am as surprised as you, Monsieur. I was not prepared for this meeting.
Yes, well, indeed, my father has chosen wisely. He could not do better, and I am delighted to meet you. But my excitement does not extend to the design you may have of becoming my stepmother, the last title that I would wish upon you. Harsh as this may sound to some, I hope that you'll take my meaning in the proper spirit. The thought of these nuptials sadly repels me, clashing as they do with my own interests. In brief, were it left to me with the generous permission of my father, this marriage would not take place.
What kind of idiotic greeting is this?
And sir, in reply, I swear to you that things are equal on my side. If you are offended at the thought of me as your stepmother, Then I am no less offended at the thought of you as my stepson. Please, don't think that it is I who seek to cause you this pain and misery, unless I were compelled to it by a higher power than myself. Then I would not consent to a marriage that would bring you even the slightest of bit of unhappiness.
Well put. To an idiotic greeting! And a appropriate response.
Madam, have you ever seen a diamond that sparkles as the one on my father's finger?
Oh, well, it certainly does shine.
Look at it up close.
God!
Sends beams around the room. It's colorful.
No, madam. It is in your hands that it is beautiful. My father gives it to you.
He does?
An expression of his love.
What are you doing? What kind of question is that?
He asks you to put it on.
Oh, I can't.
No. He wants you to keep it.
Oh, but
I'm going to rip his eyeballs out!
You mustn't refuse. You only offend him.
I beg you.
Nothing I can do.
Feed his lungs to the dogs!
But do you see how angry he's getting because you won't take it?
I spit in his mother's milk! Tough, tough, tough!
You are really upsetting him.
You're killing me!
It's not my fault, Father. I'm doing everything I can to make her keep it.
When I die, I will come back and plague you.
He's threatened me, mademoiselle.
You'll have my blood on your hands.
I'm really very worried about him. Please take the ring.
Fine. I'll keep it for now, but I'll return it at a more convenient moment.
Oh! No! Oh! Oh my God! They've gone to the garden, my strongbox! Oh my God! Cleon! Oh, I curse the day you were born. But we are not done yet. We will see who destroys who.
Coast is clear. Come on.
Oh, my brother's told me everything. I know his affections for you are real, and I know the agony of forbidden love. Believe me, I know. And I'll do anything I can to help.
I'm so glad to have made a friend like you. I know I'm really going to need one.
It's all my fault. My stars shine darkly on us and I have doomed us to this fate. Marianne, what can we do?
I'm at the will of my mother. It's her dying wish that I marry an older, wealthy man. What more can we do except for hope for the best?
Oh, that'll go a long way. Is there nothing more you can offer me? A little pity? A little solace? Your lap to rest my head in?
Oh, I have nothing but pity. But how can I go against the wishes of my mother, who sacrificed everything for me? You talk to her. See if you can change her mind.
She hates me. I've known it since the moment she met me.
She did find you repulsive.
Turning your mother around isn't out of the question. She's a decent woman. Besides, she's old and not that tightly wrapped. Her we can win over.
Yes, Marianne, you must turn those bountiful charms that have so slain my heart onto your mother. She must let you out of the contract. Beg, cajole, sing sad songs, quack like a duck, whatever it takes. You just must convince her. And then we are each other's to caress till death do us part.
Well, well, well. What mysteries have we here? The stepson kissing the stepmother, who seems not to mind in the slightest.
Oh, bonjour, Papa.
The carriage is ready. Go to the carnival. Have fun. Not you, Beyond. Now then, let's just pretend that she's not your stepmother for one moment. What do you think of her?
Of her.
Her?
Marianne,
Marianne.
what do I think of her?
Say, for instance, her looks, her intelligence, her fingers.
Come see, come saw.
That's it, eh?
Well, to speak candidly, sir, she's not what I expected. She's a flirt, that's all. Not even a very pretty flirt. Not that bright either. But, do as you will, Father. She's as good as any other stepmother, I suppose.
I'm sorry to hear that. But you see, as I was standing there, I began to realize the obvious difference between me and Marianne, and I would think that it would cause quite a scoundrel she and I. So I was going to give up on this silly little notion and hand her over to you. Had you not taken a dislike to her?
To me, you would have?
Given her to you, yes, in marriage.
In marriage.
In marriage, yes.
Well, she's not exactly what I expected, Father, but...
No. I would never force anything on you.
But to please you, Father, I'd make any effort...
Oh, son. A loveless marriage is terrible. I wouldn't do that to you.
But perhaps we grow on one another, Father. They often say that love is the fruit that wedlock bears.
Had you had any other inclinations towards her, that would be different. But, that not being the case, I'll go ahead and marry her myself.
No, I'll come clean, Father. I love her. I love her very much and have since the moment that I met her. I've been looking to seek her permission in marriage, and I've been waiting for the right time to ask you.
So now we know. Do you know what you'll have to do? Forget about her. She is mine, not yours. You will marry the rich widow I spoke of earlier, and that's that. In your mind, Marianne no longer exists. Repeat after me. Marianne no longer exists.
So that's the game you're playing. I bear my soul to you so you can catch me in your trap? Well, it won't work. I'll never give up Marianne, and I'll stop at nothing to make sure you can't get near her. You may have a contract with her mother's signature, but I have other weapons. And believe me, I will use them.
Oh, just stay out of my hunting grounds.
I got there first.
Double dealer, traitor!
Nothing will change my mind.
You are forbidden from my sight.
Fine.
I abandon you.
Great.
I disown you.
Terrific.
Disinherit you. Oh, and when I die, I spit my curses in your coffin.
Thank you very much, sir. It's very generous of you. Oh, our Father which art in heaven.
Get up, Leons!
Yes, sir.
Take this.
My clothes.
We'll get them cleaned.
Who are you? And what's in here?
Your father's treasure. 10,000 pounds Creole pure gold.
I figured out where it was.
You look ridiculous.
I had to get around those damn dogs.
Thieves! Assassins! Murderers! Oh my God, in the name of justice, stop the murderers. My throat! They've murdered me! Oh my God! My dearest darling money! Where have they taken you from me? You are my everything. My joy, my consolation, my foundation. Without you, I have nothing. Without you, life has no purpose. Without you, I am nothing. Now, I am dying. Now I am dead. Now I am buried. Is there anyone out there who would like to revive me by telling me where my 10,000 crowns are? Anyone? Who took it? You! You! No one? Lord! What a disgusting crowd! And I suspect every one of you if I can't get my money back. Oh yes, and lords, sheriffs, and bailiffs. I will hang myself if I don't get my money back. Oh.
Believe me, I know my job. This isn't the first robbery I've been a part of. If I've had 100 francs for every robber I've hung, I'd be a rich man today.
How rich?
Very rich.
Well, see, I can make you richer if you find my money, but if you don't, I'll see that you hang.
Right. Let's begin at the beginning. There was this box.
With 10,000 crowns in it.
10,000 crowns?
Cash, pure gold. Woo!
That is quite a heist.
Yes, and the punishment should fit the crime.
Uh-huh. And who are your suspects?
It pains me to tell you this, but in truth, my chambermaid told me in confidence that she has reason to believe it was my trusted steward, Valere.
Valere. Valere.
Sir, supper is prepared.
That's him!
Do I?
Now confess to the most heinous crime ever committed by mankind ever.
What are you talking about, sir?
What you... No remorse!
What crime are you talking about?
What crime, fella? As if you didn't know. I loved you. And then you had to go and pull off the meanest, dirtiest trick ever perpetrated by man.
Sir, my honor forbids me to lie. I deny nothing.
Suit the Lord! Ha! Confession. I shall acquire an arrest warrant immediately.
You dog!
It is my fault for not speaking to you earlier, sir. I was looking for the right opportunity. I have failed you. I see that, but I beg you a chance to explain my reasons.
Reasons? You robbed me.
I wouldn't call it robbery, sir.
No, you wouldn't. Why else would I keep a treasure like that locked and hidden from everybody else, eh?
I agree. It is a treasure well worth keeping on the lock and key. But you wouldn't be losing it if you gave it to me, sir.
What?
Please, I beg you, on my knees, let me keep the treasure box whose locks I have picked. You won't regret it, sir.
What are you talking about?
We have pledged our faith to each other, your treasure and I, and sworn never to part.
That I wish I'd seen.
We have vowed to be all things to each other, forever,
Don't count your chickens, little man.
till death do us part.
Oh, Christ, the Christian saints right here in our midst. Where's the cat o' nine tails, eh?
Sir, I am willing to suffer whatever consequences you may inflict on me, but I beg you to believe me when I say that I alone am to be blamed. Your daughter played no part in this.
My daughter? I certainly hope not. Look, let's quickly proceed around. Where have you taken the love of my life?
Taken, sir? Nowhere. The treasure is still in the house.
Oh, my little box. Still here in the house. You haven't rummaged around in it, though, have you? Rubbed it with your stubby little fingers.
Sir! My love burns with a pure and holy flame.
He burns for my strongbox.
I would sooner die than dishonor her.
Dishonor? My strongbox?
Oh, I admit I have enjoyed the sight of her, sir. Ah, how my eyes gazed on her golden lobes and twinkling orbs. But nothing could tempt me to sully her innocent beauty. And sir, I assure you again, your daughter's chastity remains intact.
My daughter's what?
She has made me vow in a written promise of marriage, sworn before the scullery maid, that we shall forestall the consummation of our passions until the night of our nuptials.
You're going to have nuptials with my daughter?
Yes, sir. Nuptials.
Greetings all. It is I, Count Anselm.
Monsieur Anselm, I'm afraid your marriage contract's in jeopardy. Before you see a man besieged of his property, honor, and his very soul attacked by this thief of love, they have gone and got engaged, Monsieur Anselm. A direct insult to you. Revenge is the only course a man can take.
Far be it for me to force marriage on unwilling partner and lay option on option property, but where your interests are concerned, sir, you can rely on me to uphold them as though they were my own.
What crime can it be to love your daughter when you find out who I am?
Who cares who you are? This town is full of imposers and masqueraders. To me, you're nothing more than a lackey.
Oh, be not so free with your words, sir. By birth and by privilege, I have right to this fair mate. Anyone in Naples can testify to my rank.
Ha! Naples? I'm afraid your daughter's hit the wrong spot on the globe, young man. You're speaking in front of a man whom all of Naples is known and can see right through your little tail. You might want to throw it again.
Well, if you know Napoli, sir, then you know Don Tomas d'Abruzzi.
Few people know him better than I.
Oh, Don Tomas, Don Giovanni, enough of these operas.
No, let him speak. His words alone shall hang him. Now what of this Dell'Abruzzi?
He was my father.
Don Tomas Dell'Abruzzi was your father? Come, you can do better than that.
There's nothing better than that. My father was the noblest of Neapolitan nobles.
Yes, but you are mistaken, young man. Don Tomas della Bruzzi, his wife and children were lost away at sea in a storm 16 years ago, following the great purge which exiled the highest nobles of the town.
Ah, but there is more, sir. His 7-year-old son was saved from the shipwreck, taken aboard a Spanish frigate, and brought up as the captain's own son. I am that boy! Recently, word reached me that my father too had survived the shipwreck. I set across Europe in search of him, and during the course of my travels, Faith sent me to the beach, where I found Elise in the undertow. I rescued her, became slave to her charms, and temporarily suspended my search in order to make her my wife.
An amusing tale, well concocted, but anyone could have made this up.
For proof, I offer this bracelet, which my mother, God rest her soul, wore on her arm when the ship capsized.
Can I see that? Brother?
Sister!
Brother!
Sister!
Oh, I knew it! From the moment you opened up your mouth, I knew it! 1,000 times Mother has told me the same horrible story. The shipwreck, the screaming children, and then she cries. No, well, we were captured by pirates once, and some had only sockets where their eyes should have been, but the food was good. I think that's right. Somehow we ended up in Naples, or was it Genoa? What's the one with the building that's falling over? No, the one with the stinky rivers for streets. Is that Florence? We were never in America. I don't have any money. So you're my brother. Well, you don't look that much like me. But here we are in Paris, except I never go outside because Mother has rickets. Oh, but I'm sure she'll be happy to see you anyway. Except she can't dance very well. Do you have any money?
Children?
Children?
Do you have any money?
Yes, my daughter. Yes, my son. I am Don Tomas della Bruzzi, whom the heavens saved from the waves and swept onto the shores of Africa on the back of a mast. It's a strange place, Africa. One doesn't get much sleep. Bugs, drumming, general unrest. But a diligent man can do well. Cheap labor, wildlife on the hoof. It all adds up. But I missed what you might say civilization, though they wouldn't see it that way. I leave that argument to my betters. The siren call of the city cried out. Restaurants, parks, women younger than I. Naples was out. One purge in a lifetime is enough. And due to some, business misunderstandings, back on the Dark Continent, I decided to change my name as well. So here I am in Paris as Count Anselm.
So, is this your son?
Yes.
Then I hold you accountable for the 10,000 crowns which he robbed me.
He robbed you?
He robbed me.
Just who told you this? You really believe I'll do such a thing?
Belief has nothing to do with it. I just want my money.
Then have no fear, Father. This can be arranged. Here's the bargain. I give you your money, and you give me Marianne.
You know where my money is.
It's in a nice, safe place, sir. So which is it? Your strong box or Marianne?
Has anything been removed?
Not a sou. Her mother has agreed to leave the decision to Marianne. She marries whomever she wants, provided, of course, you free her from the contract.
Except, Cléante, it's not that easy. There's also my father and my brother to contend with too.
God has not reunited me with my children so that I may contradict their wishes. Marianne, you are free to choose.
Oh, me? Why, I've never made a decision in my life.
Monsieur Harper, I'm sure you're well aware of the decision she'll make when she gets around to it. Consent to this double betrothal as I do?
Before I consent, I have to see my strong box.
In good time, sir.
There is no money in there. Not for them, anyway.
I have money for them.
And you'll pay for these weddings?
Rehearsal, reception, and all.
Yes, well, I will need a new suit.
Done. Champagne, I'm paying. Let us rejoice in the happiness of the day. And let us dance and dance and dance. And then we'll surprise your mother. Share our joy with her. Perhaps even she too will dance.